And welcome everybody to Divine Angel Readings with Desiree Lee. Happy Halloween. Welcome to the Halloween episode with your host, Desiree Lee.
Hey everyone, how's it going? So this week here we're going to celebrate Halloween. Halloween is, I would say, next weekend. It is actually next Sunday. So happy Halloween! I will not be here. Chris is going to be actually in Stratford at the event though that they're going to be running, which is Ghost of Queens. Tickets are completely gone. It's totally booked up. But watch out for more great events happening. Actually, this coming May, there's going to be more events happening. Anyways, though, what I have to say though is Tensai. Tensai. That means hello in Cree. Alrighty. So yes, type in your questions. I've got two different cards tonight though. I've got the Ancestor cards and also, the Ancestor Spirit cards. Plus also I got the Angel and Ancestor cards. So type in your questions. Would love to actually hear from you guys tonight. Again, though, is thanks for tuning in. It's me, Desiree. All right. Well, while we're waiting for messages. So, Trevor, what's gone on in your world lately? Are you getting ready for tomorrow for your podcast?
Yes, we have our regular weekly Haunting Live podcast starting tomorrow with a brand new guest. Looking forward to talking to the guest tomorrow, so be sure to tune in live at 4 o'clock.
Who's your guest tomorrow, Trevor?
We have a reverend on tomorrow, spiritual medium Steve Herman.
Oh, that sounds special. Anyways, so type in your questions. Tune in. He's actually live tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, actually on Haunting Live podcast page. So again, those I just did 3 cards spread, pulled 3 cards for you. The first card though that we're looking actually at though, whoa, it is upside down. So anyway, so it is basically it is respect actually your elders. All right, in your community. So needs to be a little bit more respect going actually on with everybody going actually all out there. Send in your questions. We'd love to hear from you. Again, though, there is actually to do with respect. All right. The next one, though, that we're looking at, that was the past. Now we're looking at the present, though. This one here, it is actually remember who you are. Oh my gosh, that's what I was just saying today. Just remember who you are so that you don't get in trouble. But this one here is, again, those remember who you are, right where you came from. All right, so the next one, though, after that, though, we're looking actually at, though, which is the future. This one here is tune in and connect. So you basically need to meditate and also connect with the energy. The energy right now, the veil is getting really, really thin. It is very thin right here. While I was actually over today with Chris and Trevor, there was a couple strange bangs going actually on. Their little pretty cat actually ran to check out exactly what that was. So it was the spirits still actually at the location that were actually knocking. I guess welcoming them back because last night they were actually in a very historical hotel. Oh my gosh, my bra. All right. So yes, type in your questions. Anybody type in yet? No. All righty. Well, let you know we are live here. All right. So again, though, I'm going to do another one with the actually Ancestor and Spirit cards. All right. Type in your questions. We're here every single Saturday night, except for next Saturday. Again, those type in your questions. We'd love to actually be able to do some reading for you. All right, so again, those spread. I'm a right-handed person, so I'm going to graph my left. All righty. Wonderful. So for those that are attending the Ghost of the Queens, can't wait to hear so much about it next week, exactly what's going actually on. Sorry, I will not be there, but my brother Chris will be there with Trevor, so. All right, so the first one, though, that we're looking at this is actually with the past, all right? And it is take time out, all right? So you always need to take time out for yourself, not for others, but for yourself. Be able to rest, make sure that things are doing quite fine, and take that time actually out, so the way you can actually more or less relax and get all that negative energy off you. The next one though that we're going to be looking at though is with the present. This one here is connect with the present loved ones. So any of your loved ones that have passed on, this is the most important time actually of the year, which is actually October, to be able to get in contact with your past relatives. Some countries though, what they do though around this time, they actually dig up the corpses, dress them, and bring them throughout the town. Yeah, that's what they do. All right, so with the future though, this one here is be open in channel. So basically be open in channel. So this one is within the future. So all right, so that there is connect more or less with your ancestors. You're going to be able to receive a little bit more information actually altogether, and that's really good for you. All right, so again, notice I do actually have two different decks of cards here. I've got the Angel Ancestor cards here, and also I've got the Indigenous Ancestor Spirit cards. So again, notice I'd like to hear from you. Type in your questions. All right, so the next one I'm going to just do though is actually the Angels and Ancestor cards for you. All right, be able to share it with your friends, let your friends know about every single Saturday. We do actually do live readings. Anybody yet, Trev? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Why are people half asleep? Oh my gosh, wake up! Okay. Alrighty. Now, the Queen of Booga Booga has actually said, as I always said, though, that we always get a lot more people tuning in. But where are they tonight? Where are you tonight? Wake up, wake up. And you didn't forget because there's been so many posts throughout the week. So, all right. But the first one, though, this one here is with the current situation. It's a high priest. Attend and create. So attend and create actually by coming here to Divine Angel Readings. Make sure though that you do get actually your readings in for the full week. Again, though, this is the Halloween special, and I will not be here next week. The next one though that we're looking actually at though is with the heart situation. This one here is the shaman. Trust in the higher force. All right. So higher force is actually within the spiritual communities. Oops. So trust in the higher force, so the way we can actually be able to actually attend and get everything a little bit better. I'm sorry about being a little bit close. The next one, though, that we're looking actually at, though, so that was actually with the strength, the heart, and this is actually with the change your challenge, right? This one here is lady. Enjoy growth and rapid rewards. That's what we're doing, though. We're trying to grow right here. We're trying to go here actually on Divine Angel Readings. Get your questions in. All right? So, yes, those are the cards for the Angels and Ancestors. All right. Just let me hold on for a second, and I'm just going to do something. So, yeah, type in your questions. We'd love to hear from you. Alrighty, so I'm just going to share this actually onto my page. Hopefully everybody's there instead of ignoring, which is what you guys would, which you guys usually do on Saturday nights, because everybody is starting to get ready for Monday, because Monday's the big roll around. So yeah. All right, there we go. Wonderful. Woo. So yes, actually, the Ghost of the Queens is coming up next weekend. For those that actually do have your tickets, that's really wonderful. All right. And for the people that don't have your tickets, let you know you do actually have the opportunity actually for coming actually May. It's not going to be held in Stratford. This event is going to be held outside of Stratford. We're just going to go for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Alrighty. Well, that's actually the location that we're going to be doing actually a spiritual workshop, and also we're going to be doing a paranormal investigation. This location is outside of Toronto. You can be able to get your tickets coming June of 2022. We're just shuffling. One card just broke, that fell out. All right. And this one here is really good, though, because this one here is a broken arrow. All right. So right there's broken arrow. And what it is embrace your energy of peace. So basically, though, and I know it's the weird time right now. Everything's going to be slowly opening here in Ontario, and hopefully across Canada. But yeah, basically, though, is embrace actually your energy for peace, so the way everything goes a lot bit better. Because if you haven't had your shot, get your shot, so the way we can actually be able to get a little bit more further. Masks are still going to be mandatory, but embrace the peace. All right, what else needs to be said? But yes. All right, so I'm just going to do a normal 4-card. Sorry, not 4-card. I'm going to do a 3-card spread for you. All righty. And these are with the angels and ancestors. If you can't find time to be able to tune in, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Let me know. Because I hope it's gossip. I love gossip. Anyways, those within the current situation. This is general reading for everybody. All right. And this is a shaman master. Be grateful for the moment of action. All right. So basically, though, there we go. So be grateful for the moment of action, though that everything's going around you. All right. A lot of us, though, we actually find though that we're always running late for anything. People drive behind people's butt, going too close. They're always in a rush. If you're going to be in a rush, call the people and say to them, okay, let you know I'm going to be late. So that one there's good actually for be grateful within the moment of action. All right. Be grateful. So that you can get to a location. A lot of people aren't able to do that. Now, within the heart situation, this one here is Hunter, track down your fears and desires. All right. So right now, though, is we're pretty close, actually, to the holidays. And Halloween for me, though, is my Christmas. But yes. All right. So again, though, is track down your fears and your desires. All right. So a lot of us actually have fears. Track them down. Be able to make sure that you can get over your fears. All right. And basically, those your desires is to make sure though that everything is getting ready. All right. Especially for coming to the end of the month. The next one though is actually within change and challenge. This one here is Starter Ancestor. All right. Follow the inner voice. So the inner voice though is always talking to us. Okay, and they're always allowing us to be able to bring a little bit more information forward to us. That's what it's doing. All right. So, all right, is anybody in tonight?
We do have a couple of people watching right now live, so welcome anybody new. If you're new here, please do type in your questions. We're happy to answer any questions you might have with the Oracle decks we're using here tonight live for you with host Desiree Lee.
Type in your questions. We'd love to hear from you. I do actually have two different decks here. I've got the Angels and Ancestors, and also I've got the Ancestor is in Spirit. So those ones, though, there's two different ones. One's dealing with angels. One of them is actually just dealing with the spirits altogether, and they're both oracle cards. So love to hear from ya.
Okay, thank you everybody. We just had to do some slight adjustments, and hopefully that lighting's a bit better for you. But yes, we're here to answer your questions, so please feel free to type them into chat, and we'll get those questions answered for you right here live. And your host, Desiree Lee, will go through the oracle cards we have here tonight and get your questions answered. So just type them in chat, and we'll start the questions tonight.
All right, so I'm actually here for you guys. Would love to hear from you. If the Queen's in, hey Queen. Ooh. So how are we doing so far?
They're doing good. We still have people hanging around in chat, which is awesome. Welcome anybody new to Divine Angel Readings right here on YouTube. Free Angel Readings with host Desiree Lee every Saturday at 8 o'clock.
There is no judgment at all. So don't be scared. You can type in your questions. Would love to hear from you.
Why not do another general reading since Ontario is opening up within the next 6 months? Let's see what the future holds for that.
All righty. Sorry about that, but I have a little sniffles. But yes, we'd love to be able to take a look actually on Ontario. We're going to do 3 cards and look at those cards and see if we have to go on from there. Alrighty. So the first one, though, is really, really good. Though the reason why is because it's actually, again, we're going to look actually at the past, present, and future. So just recently in the past, we were just given word though that actually that Ontario is going to be actually opening up in autumn. And the first card though is autumn. Release the old and rest. All right. So there we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. So again though it's got the bird actually on it. It's got the leaves, so that we were dealing actually with autumn time. And autumn is just right around the corner. So that there is word so that was just given. So that's actually within the past. The next one, though, is actually to do with actually the present time. And this one here is seer. See beyond the current situation. And that's one thing that with here in Ontario that we're trying to do, though, is actually look beyond the current situation so everything can open up a little bit stronger. Then from there, what we're going to be doing those, we're going to look at at the future. The future cards say actually it's a broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. All right. So basically, though, is a lot of things are slowly opening up a little bit more right now. Restaurants are going to be able to open up a little bit more, actually allow more people actually inside. So let's embrace the actually energy of the peace. All right. The people who actually had the shots, though, were causing actually more damage towards everybody. So the way things can open up prior. Ontario was wanting to get their numbers down. The numbers look like they are coming down, which is pretty good. People did go and get the shots. I know it took a long time. But yes, let's see actually if there's any other information coming forward from the spirits. All right. So what we're going to look at, chat, though, is how long of a period of time are we going to be doing? Like, I know that they're saying it's going to be coming March before we get rid of the masks. But let's just see what the cards actually say about that. The first one, though, is an arrow. And it is to surrender yourself actually with positive energy. All right. So surrender yourself with the positive energy. That one there is basically to do with, again, those getting the more information, more actually things open a lot better. So that way we can actually be able to move forward, sort of like what an arrow does. The next one, though, that we're going to be able to look at, though, to do with how long of a period of time, and this one here is Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. And that's one thing, though, that we here in actually Ontario have been able to do, those actually track down the fears and the desires. Actually, the desire has been trying to get things actually open. People were scared to get their shots to be able to get everything a lot more going. So again, though, is the more, though, that people get the shots, the more further that we're going to be able to actually stretch and be able to get rid of that mask. Now, the last one, though, this one here is guardian angels. All right, you are not alone. So we're not all alone. The guardian angels are with us all together. So the way they're actually more or less directing us in the right way. What we always need to do, though, is actually thank the angels by giving the information that we need to know, and for them actually to be there with us. Alrighty. Sorry, though, I talk fast, but it's the energy that comes to me. All right, and I have to be able to catch up with them before anything else comes through. So they actually are at a different level than what we normally are at. So yeah, all information actually comes a lot faster. All right, so Trevor, any questions at all, or?
So far, no questions tonight from anybody that's sitting on the channel watching, but if you're new here, please type in your question and we'll be happy to do a reading for you right here live tonight, just like every Saturday at 8 o'clock. We're here live on YouTube for you.
Alrighty. So just before we go actually on, I know there's a lot of great things happening actually at Haunting Live Podcast. Check out the merch store. There's a lot of great items actually on the merch store. And also check out the event page. There's a new event coming out this coming May. Tickets do go actually on sale beginning of 2022. Actually, for this, it's going to be worth it, though. Again, though, TV shows have been filmed in this location. Celebrities have been there. One celebrity that's been there, and gosh, is he ever cute, though? He was actually on Degrassi. He was out there with Trevor and Chris. And also, though, so there's going to be a full day workshop. You guys get to go for a break for a little bit, come back by a certain time, and then a full paranormal investigation, actually, of the house and also the grounds. Yeah. So, all right. So, hi. Again, well, that's thank you. Yes. All right. So, how are we doing? All right. So again, though, is I will not be here next week. Join me for the following week after. Chris will be actually out on location. I'm going to be actually taking a little bit of a break. So yeah. Again, those if you'd like to get personal readings, please send in a message actually to Chris or to myself. The email is angelreadingschris@gmail.com. And right now, though, for Halloween night, which is Sunday night of next week, I am doing a special, which is 15% actually off of a full reading. Full readings are for an hour. Again, though, is if you'd like to be able to take part with us, again, though, please send your information, again, though, to angelreadingschris@gmail.com so that he can book you in or I can book you in. All right. So just before we go, you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll play the video one more time.
And don't forget to be back here next week after our event in Stratford. We'll be back the week after, and right here on YouTube at 8 o'clock. So please do tune in, send in your questions early, and we'll get to your questions right away. But yeah, stay tuned, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.